Good afternoon. We're having another thunderstorm, but it is on the way out, I think. It's passing over, I hope. But I'm Sylvia, the crafty old lady. That sounded pretty close by. Of course, it starts when I tried to film. I'm Sylvia, the crafty old lady, and today I am working on 2 prompts from the Junk Journal July Challenge hosted by Make Journals and Get Messy Art. I'm going to work on 29 and 31, playlist and nostalgia. And since I don't have a current playlist, I decided to combine the 2 prompts and use my playlist from the 70s. And these were my favorite albums in the 70s. And I can tell you the groups and my favorite song on the on each album. This is Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon album. I think it might have also been called Prism, but I'm not sure. But my favorite song on this one was Time. And then we have, this was Yes, Fragile. Yes was the group. Fragile was the name of the album. And the song that I liked best on that was Long Distance Runaround. And then we have The Who, and the album was Who's Next. And my favorite song on that was what I thought was called Teenage Wasteland, but it's really called Baba O'Reilly, believe it or not. So that was my favorite. And then this was Houses of the Holy by Led Zeppelin. And my favorite song on that was Dire Maker. And then later in the 70s, I got into Fleetwood Mac, like everybody in the whole world. And this was the Rumors album, and my favorite song on that was Go Your Own Way. So I'm going to find some kind of maybe more 70s-ish type paper to cover up. And then I'm going to put my little albums on here with labels of, you know, the album name and the song name and the group name. And that's what I'm going to do for playlist and nostalgia. Well, this is what I came up with. I think this is the best I'm going to do for a 70s-ish type of background. So I'm going to just kind of put that right in there and measure it out and cut it out. Just like I always do. I always end up covering all my papers. Okay. I'll get that cut out and glued on. And then I'll put my pictures down and the labels down, and then we'll call it done. So, what were your, or are your favorite songs? What's your playlist? Let me know in the comments below. I'm not really into music much these days. I don't know why. I just don't take the time to listen to anything. Sometimes I'll hear a song that I like the sound of, but I don't really pay that much attention to music anymore. So I decided to do my teenage playlist. And I think most of these albums were in the very early 70s. And then, of course, Fleetwood Mac was, I think that was 1977, that album. I had a 1-year-old son. Well, he was born in December of 1976, so I don't know when the album came out exactly, but if it was January, he was 1 month old. If it was December, he was a year old. But yeah, we really liked Fleetwood Mac back then. Had all their albums. We even had the Buckingham Nicks album that was before Fleetwood Mac. Alright. That's going to go like that. And then I'm going to just, I think I'm going to see if I can cut them down a little. like this one I can cut down. We can still see what it is. I'm going to try to go in order. I think this was probably the, well, these two were the oldest, I do believe. So I didn't look up the dates, but I'm trying to just remember in my life when I listened to these. And I definitely, these were all at about the same time, and then these two came out. I think, actually these four were all at approximately the same time. Alright. Like 71, 72, 73, something like that, and then that was 77. Put this one here. I'll put this one down here. And actually, I think I'll move this one over a little bit more. And then I can put this one here. I don't know where I'm going to put the, I guess I could put the label for this one under here. How about that? Well, let's just keep that in line then. Try to keep them all in the same spot. Alright. And this one, I'm just going to put right over here. And I'll put the label either on top or underneath. I have all these little ones that I think will do. So I'll write the names on them before I tape them down, or these are stickers actually, I think, yeah. So I'm going to write everything down, and then I will come back and show you the finished results. There we have it, my nostalgic playlist of the 70s music that I used to listen to as a teenager. This one, Yes Fragile, that came out when I was in 10th grade, and one of our art assignments was to design an album cover. So I redesigned this album cover, Yes Fragile. I painted the woods, and in the woods was a giant package with the Fragile on it, like a, you know, like a package that had been mailed, and a little deer standing next to it, and I got an A. So that's what I have got for you today, and I hope you all are having a great day today. I wish you well, I wish you happiness and good health, and I will see you again for the last prompt. And for me, the last prompt is going to be the 30th, and that was in the garden, and that should not be difficult at all for me, since we have a lot of gardens around here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.